Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is the Blaze Killer, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video than I normally do. It's going to be a little Christmas celebration video for my family. So, I got them this gift that I'm also just going to show as a little video for you guys. So, I love the game of Pokemon. It's one of my favorite games, and I decided, you know what if I combine what I like with trying a new craft? So, I decided to take the part of making a new craft. I've never been one that does crafts, but I decided I'll try this. So what I did is I got 3 different Pokemon cards. These ones right here, if you want to pause the video. They're promos from 1999, an Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And then I got this picture right here, and I tried to split them up in 3 different segments, and then paint them all together. It was a lot harder than I thought. First, I traced everything out with pencil, which that took about a little over an hour for all 3. And then, as you can see right here, this is the Articuno, and I first started doing everything with a black marker. And then, after that, I did some little detailing. And with this Articuno, I did the paint. I did like a white paint to kind of have a little outline of it, just to make it pop a little bit more. I have no idea what I was doing, and I learned some stuff, okay? I learned some stuff. The first thing I learned is that this took way longer than expected because using a marker is not good for detailing. Because it's hard to, it like bleeds, so it's very hard to be precise with it. But this is about wrapping up the first one that I had, this Articuno. So I'm just gonna let it play for a little bit. You guys can see. So here what I did is I tried to mimic the powdered snow atmosphere of the background. So I used paint and I kind of smeared the paint a little bit, and then I did little dabbles of it here and there just to kind of get the snow vibe a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. So then this is the next one here. So this is the Zapdos. And that's like kind of the outline of it all in pencil. And then I got started. I first did the beak and the little flippers, I guess. And then after that, I did the lightning, and I did this with a pastel, like a neon-looking pastel, and it took a long time to do. I think that was the hardest thing to do because the pastel color is kind of thick, and I tried to make it like thin, the lightning lines thin. So that took a while for me to get done. I'll just let this play for a little bit. So then that's kind of the final result of the pastel. It's kind of hard to see, but once I get kind of the bulk of the black done, then you guys can actually start to see that. So now I do some more of the, I finished a little bit like the beam that was coming out from the Articuno. Yeah, I'm a little chatting a little bit like a little squirrel. I have this super sped up. So I would say it took probably between an hour and a half for me to do after the tracing, so not including the tracing, to do all this. I think it was honestly because I did it with a marker, and I had to be very careful because I didn't want stuff to bleed over a lot. But yeah, we'll just let this play for a little bit. You guys see the slow progress. So this was a little bit of a jump cut here. I guess I ran out of recording footage or something, but I'm getting wrapped up with the black here. And that's when it kind of started to come together a little bit, I think. It's very hard to try and detail with the marker because it's so thick, and then when you apply a pressure it like bleeds into it. But I think I did a pretty good job. For the flames for the Moltres, I did like a colored pencil. It's not as vibrant as I wanted it to be, but if I did marker, I couldn't be near as detailed with it, and I don't think it would have turned out that well. So I just did some colored pencil, and I just kind of did it light, so it's a little bit lighter than the darkness of the markers, but I think it still looks good. So yeah, that's kind of the final result of the product there. And then we move on to the last one, which is the Moltres. And I think one of my favorites of the three. So when I did the Articuno, I used the background and I painted it white. I realized that it kind of made it not look as good. So for the other two, I just kind of did a background around it black, but didn't paint in the sides white. White, sorry. So here, I'm just doing some more of kind of the detail. I think I did the lightning with the pastel there, and then I'm going in with the Zapdos here. And then I think I do the Moltres after this. But yeah, I think this one took the longest out of all three, just because the fire was a lot. It was a lot. Like if you look to the left there and you can see the little picture, it's very detailed. I tried my best, but with markers it was a little bit too much. So I was painting in the Moltres here, and then yeah, I'll just let it play a little bit. So that's kind of the result without the fire and flames yet, and you can just kind of see how detailed that's going to be. So then I went in for the final part and colored everything in with colored pencil. This is the first time I've really done something like this, so I don't know how to layer. I don't really know how to do anything. So I tried. Obviously I wanted it to turn out a little bit better than I thought, but I think it looks pretty good so far. I'll show you guys at the end kind of how they look. I put them in little frames and whatnot. So the final product, and I'll show you the cards after, because I got 3 cards, 3 birds, for 3 people. That was kind of the Christmas idea for the family, because I got 3 family members. So it's a little hard to see, but that's kind of how it looks at the end. I don't know if I'll show you. Oh, okay. I'll show you all 3 here, I think, in a little bit. So that's all 3 of them together. I think I have a better picture coming up here relatively soon. So, let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit of a better picture. So what I did is I cut off the sides and did a little touch up and then put them together. And then I got picture frames. I put a little border around it for the color of the Pokemon, and then I put my little signature on it, put it on a little frame, and then there it is. Good, a little thumbs up. So then these are the cards that I got. So this is the Articuno promo, and then I open this one up here. What's this one? This is the Zapdos promo, and then get the Moltres promo finally. So they're all promos from the same years, and I don't know, I just tried a little something new. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and Merry Christmas to my family if you guys are watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.